Hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting round, hopefully round 8 of the North American Youth Championships. Took me there a little bit of time to get a bit of a break. If I'm tired, I cannot imagine how tired um the kids are. I mean, some of them are super young, some of them are playing under 8, others are playing under 18, so a bit older, but still it's a tough schedule, I gotta say, but I think they will still show enterprising chess. And I can't wait to dive into the games with you and see what we're having. Let's start with the girls section first, catching up with some of the openings that they were playing. So we had another Najdorf. We're quite familiarized with the Najdorf so far. Ooh, Lonely Winter, thank you so much for the raid. Shout out to Lonely Winter. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. I'm currently doing commentary for the North American Youth Championships. I was just making this Instagram post and I was telling everyone that you want to be here because these kids are the future of chess, even if they might not be so strong. For the moment, they are the future. And we're looking at the girls under 18 right now. It's round 8, so tomorrow is the final round. It will be in the morning, and it's gonna be the round that decides the medals, the titles, and everything. And they get titles or norm depending on which place they get. So, for example, like in the Open under 16, they get an IM title on it. Sorry, under 18, they get the IM title. And then they get the FIDE title if they get silver or bronze. In under 16, they get an IM norm. For the girls section, they get a Women's International Master title for if they get the gold. And then they also, if they tie, they get norm. So they're playing for titles, for norms. They're also playing for the medal. It's a North American championship. It's a continental kind of championship, right? We have players from US, Canada, and Mexico. And anything can still happen until the final round. What I love about this tournament is the fact that they also have a prize for siblings, guys. Like, how often do you see that someone is giving a prize for siblings? So basically, if you team, I mean, not team up with your sibling, obviously you have to, you got no choice. Once it's their sibling, once it's your sibling, always your sibling. But their points get added up, so they have the chance to actually get some prize. I think it's, I don't know, medal or something. It's just the idea that it encourages more families to go together, play together, enjoy this beautiful game. So what we got over here, it's a Sicilian, where we're going definitely for this attack with g4. Jasmine is leading the tournament currently with, I think she has 6 points or 6.5. Let me double check. 6 points, and then she's trailed by only one player with 5 points. So her opponent is on 4 points right now. And but I think she definitely wants to go for more. This is going also for the title, for Women's International Master title if she wins this category, and then she also will definitely win quite a few rating points. So right now her position is pretty good. It's got more space over here. I don't think Black's attack is gonna lead too much, but she may start prepping some f4. The knight will come into play. This is kind of what she wants. We'll have to see if Lilian will give her the chance to do that. Catching up with board 2, we have a French between the game between Sophia and Sophie. Sophia Tech and Sophie Lee. Sophia Tech is on 4 points, while Sophie Lee is on 5. And they had a 2 nice variation of the French. Actually, this is interesting. I remember playing this myself with Black, but I wasn't able to support that pawn that easily. but I guess in this line you can. So you have a King's Indian style position. I think there are chances for both sides for sure in this one. I mean, lots of things certainly can happen. Let's go to the next one. This is a not QGD, Meran, or semi-Slav, like some people call it. Very simple approach by white, playing b3. b3 stops the trade as white wants to recapture with the pawn, and then the development is simple. Just black will eventually attempt to break through the center. First they get this super solid position, and then they attack the center with c5 or e5. So bishop b2, rook c1. Okay, we're having a pretty good position. It's still the opening. I think black could have played c5 or e5 a bit earlier, but I decided to go for this. Now knight f6 is usually my recommendation here, and the good thing is that white can go bishop b1, and this will be good for white because later the queen will come out to put pressure, and we'll have ideas with d5, opening up this other bishop, deflecting the knight in c6, and trying to mate. The double-edged position, if black manages to play c5 and under good circumstances, they should be fine. So we'll see what Natalie plays there. Another, look at that, another semi-Slav, but this time white decided to put the knight in d2. So if you're looking at the position, the way it went, knight d2 instead of knight c3. But it gets, the plans are the same whether the knight is in c3 or in d2. The plans are really the same. Queen e2 to support here, and the difference is in a way kind of cool because the bishop is open, so you know the black won't go for e5, which it didn't happen in the other game, but it could have. So you know, just something to keep in mind. With queen e2, going on to the next game, Chloe. Ooh, this is a tough matchup. This is a tough matchup on girls under 16, sorry. And I tell you why it's a tough matchup. Because Erin is the highest rated player in that section. Chloe is on 4.5. So both Erin and there's another player from Canada, Gillian Mock, are on 5.5. Chloe and the opponent of Gillian are on 4.5, and there's another girl with 4.5. So basically this is important for the standings. If Chloe manages to take over Erin, that means if she manages to win, then she will be sharing first place. And personally, I know Chloe. She's my pencil girl, you know. She's the girl who was giving me the pencil at the World Youth a few years back, and then she was winning her games. So it's kind of like, you know, I know her. I don't know Erin. So maybe if I knew her, it would. No, I don't take sides. I just know Chloe, so I hope she does well. Rook a7. She's going aggressive, definitely in this line. I don't know if this is still theory. I feel like it could still be because it was kind of quite fastly played by Chloe. She might still be in prep. She might still be in prep here. Rook a7, bishop b7, e5. Erin seems to have spent a bit of time, queen e3, threatening rook takes b7 and grabbing the knight. So, do you think we're going to see a d5 here? Well, d5 is not that great. Not a very good suggestion there for black. Maybe knight d2 to develop, and this knight might not be able to be saved there. But then what, knight c5? But okay, knight c5, white will have some opportunities to push through on the king side. This will be a decided game, I'm sure. So we'll keep an eye on this one. Going on to the next board between Hema and Gillian. Gillian again with 5.5, trying to stay safe, close to Erin. Bishop g5 is a mistake. Why? Did White miss something here? Is this not a possibility? Why didn't I go for the pawn? I don't think you can take. You can't take knight takes c6. Huh. That's surprising to me. It's very surprising that white decided not to go for the pawn. Well, white still has a pretty good position here. So Hema is trying to take over or catch up a bit to the lead. I think these pawn pushes were a bit too much. Like, you can't really go g6, like g6 here and then g5. It just seems a bit too much, too many pawn pushes. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but it seems a bit too many of pawn pushes there. Yeah. Okay, we'll catch back up with this game. What have we missed in the next board? E4, Sicilian. Oh, hyper accelerated. D5, very important, guys. Huge rule in chess, of course. If the opponent happens to have two pawns in the center, please don't let them stay there for too long. Find a way to break through one way or another. D5 was played here. And now we transpose to some kind of exchange variation of a Slav or some Gurgenidze, Caro-Kann, something like that. Bishop g4. Yep. I definitely like white's position. Lots of weaknesses for black. Two backwards pawns. It's like a Caro French with two weaknesses. Like, usually this is not weak in the Caro. This gets weak in the French. White's doing pretty good here. What's the name of this opening? It should be some Joko. But I don't think I've seen knight g5 being played here. I thought white usually castles here. It tries to go rook e1 fast and put pressure. Knight g5? Okay, so what is exactly the problem here if black plays h6, f6, sorry. Chase the knight away and bishop e6. But black decided to go bishop e6 here. But bishop e6 allows the capture, and then this pawn structure is quite bad for black. I don't understand why black would want to get this kind of pawn structure so early in the game. I mean, there's no need to do that. You know, like, I don't think there's a need to do that. Okay, I've played with such pawns myself, you know? I'm just saying, I have played, no big deal. But I prefer to play against them because it is a weakness that you can take advantage of, you know? It's definitely a weakness, like, you know. Anyways. Let's catch up with the next board. This is board 1 in the under 14. And Lakshana was leading the tournament by a point and a half. She's on 6.5 out of 7, and the next player is on 5 points. So this is quite an impressive result what she's done so far in this tournament. She only left a draw. She's number 2 in the tournament, so of course, you know, okay, maybe it doesn't sound so impressive, but it is impressive to score that high because a lot of the players are around 1800. So she went for some kind of Reti style positions, d4. Okay, so this is quite okay. If she gets 2 draws, she can ensure her win of the tournament, but she might try to win as well, of course. But this is quite equal, if you ask me. I mean, a symmetrical pawn structure. These bishops will have to retreat eventually. Maybe black's gonna try some a6 b5, but it's very likely. And she's playing fast too. When you score that good in a tournament, you gain confidence and you're playing with ease, I would say. Sometimes people, you know, need a bit more time when they're not sure, but when you get confidence, I think things can go your way. In this game, so we had the London system, right? So this system, when black plays with queen c7, they're threatening knight c6 or knight d7. Why are my arrows not working? Knight d7 or knight c6, and then black is controlling e5, so you can't do much. So you're either gonna try to place a piece there. Typically people place the knight in e5 just to stop that. Sometimes they go knight d2, but usually they put the knight there. Knight d7, so now you can't block. That's the only issue. If you do this, you can't block that pawn anymore, so black will have e5 breaks. Bishop d3, okay. Yeah, quite safe. Quite safe here. Black's position, that is. Takes, and I want to see some spice. I want to see some fire attacks. Firing, attacking games. Okay, this line is also quite simple chess. Nice improvement by white. Eventually maybe c4 will be played. This bishop needs some improvement, and of course this pawn structure is beneficial to white, so if we get into an endgame we'll have c4 d5 happening eventually, and these pawns can't really help create any pass pawn. This is another QGD. Oh, Nimzo that transferred into a QGD? Ah, because the bishop is in d2. Ragozin, technically. It's technically some kind of a Ragozin with the bishop in d2, but I don't like it. I don't like it as much because, like, you didn't get queen a4 check, you didn't get the bishop to take it there. I've seen a lot of people playing these lines with bishop d2, but I just can't put my finger on what I don't like about it. It's probably the fact that I just think this bishop is just, it doesn't belong there. It needs to be somewhere more open. Castle. Yeah. Okay, white's attempting a minority attack, but if black plays a5, I think black's play is slightly easier than white's in this position. That's my opinion, because black has control over this square, so it's hard for you to do that, whereas your bishop is stuck. So unless white finds some kind of way to get this pawn moving or get b4 moving, I think black will have the easier play in that game. Amy playing against Arabella. We have a QGA. I haven't seen a QGA in this tournament that I remember so far. Okay, c5. Very normal development. Rook d1. Okay, everything natural from what Amy did. I think it's funny that the engine marks this move as a mistake, because I've seen people playing this move all the time. Whenever they see a rook to d1, black usually captures. But yeah, more natural approaches is to get the queen away from that. Black needs to stop themselves from capturing, because as soon as you take, white takes back, this bishop gets opened, so white gets to develop it. And this is the whole thing why e3 is kind of a minus for white. They don't get the center, and they don't get the bishop out, but at least they get the pawn back fast and they get quite a nice development. But this is typically what happens. Now, okay, the thing is, after c takes d4, of course we take back with a pawn, and then this bishop gets developed to g5, and I think white's play is a bit easier, because isolated pawn does not necessarily mean weak pawn. I know a lot of people think, oh, IQP, weakness. Yes and no. Yes and no. It's a weakness, but we also have quite a bit of space, quite a bit of potential attacking ideas. With the queen in e2, we have pressure, potential sacrifices. If you put a knight in e5, we have additional sacrifices. The bishop goes to g5, and at some point black also has d5, a cool idea that helps. Did I say black? I meant white. White has this idea of playing d5, and white will have the ability to get rid of the isolated pawn. So those are, you know, typical ideas to keep in mind. What? This game is over already? Wow. Okay, what? Whoops. What did we miss? What did we miss? Let's see. Okay. Scotch. Check. c3. Bishop c5. Normal. Normal. Knight f5. Sharpness. f3. Love the setup of white. Center. Center control. Knight's out. Bishop's gonna go out. Looking good. This girl's like finished. Look at the time with which they finished on the clock. Let me check their standing at this point. What is their standing? Grace is on how many points does she have, Grace? Okay, I'm trying the pairing, 1 second. So this is girls under 10. Grace is on 5.5. It was on 5.5 before the round. Kia also on 5.5. So 2 players are 5.5. Wow. Oh my goodness. So Grace is just leading now after queen g5. Grace tried to be, you know, improved, because she realized that she can't do that because of queen d5. And she has to probably go bishop f7 and then figure out how to get the pawn back. So f5 was a bit rushed. She can't do that. Probably she has to, maybe knight c5. She has to go knight c5, develop the queen and stuff. But instead, she played too fast. And then she played queen g5 thinking, okay, I'm going queen g5. And if my opponent takes the bishop, I'm gonna take the knight, and then I take back, I get my pawn back, all good. So she's thinking, okay, positionally, not bad. And then Grace finds this move in between move. And now you got no place to move the queen because to attack this knight and this bishop is lost. Oh my goodness. I feel for Kea. This is tough, and Kea is technically the highest rated player in the tournament. I hope she can forget about this and get ready tomorrow to still do well. She can still get, you know, second place or third depending on what happens next, but oh, this is heartbreaking. This is a heartbreaking result. It's probably the pressure, getting tired, 2 rounds a day, you know? I mean, it's tough. And a lot of these kids come after finals, you know, they finish their school and now they're going to play a tournament, and quite an important North American Youth Championship tournament. I mean, it's definitely tough. So Celine had a tough loss in the morning, and now she's back trying to win this. If she wins, she's gonna take over Kea, the girl you just saw earlier who blundered, and she's gonna be on 6 points if she manages to win. So it was an Imzo Indian. Black is trying to support the knight in the center, and b6 weakening. I don't know why she put that rook and not this one. If you are to put a rook, I'd rather put this rook. Maybe even this could work, I think, because if you take queen here, well, maybe we have bishop pressure. Oh, actually, wait, can we trap this knight? This knight, that is. Can I go h4 and trap the knight? No, it will go through g3. No, I thought so, but no, I don't think we can trap it. But okay, this position should be pretty good for white. If we go here, it goes there. Is there a way we can win material? So f3, knight g4. Oh yeah, we do win material. Oh, wait. This, and now rook c1? Or maybe rook c1 first, after the knight is there, maybe rook c1. Because now when you go, if you go there, now I can go h4 and take this pawn. Okay, but this cannot be good, wrong. Black was probably not forced to take. So we have actually something similar to the analysis I just made. So Celine could definitely get some similar position with f3, h4 chasing the knight away, and maybe some pawns will fall for black. Lastly, we have Elizabeth Xia. Ooh, this is an intense game, and I tell you why. Because Allison is the highest rated player in the tournament. And Elizabeth has had a great tournament. She's on 6.5. She's on 6.5. Allison is only on 4. So this is Allison's last chance to try to catch up a bit. And Elizabeth has had a great tournament so far, so I hope she continues. It'd be nice to see her do well. I did work a bit with Allison during World Cadets, and she was a pleasure to work with. She was very nice. So let's see. Knight b5. So the Sveshnikov once again we see. Oh wow, fancy! Oh, I love this move. I love this move. Queen a3, so fancy. I wonder if she had it prepped or not here. I didn't see the game happening quite live. I mean, it is live, but so fancy. Queen a3. Just keeping the pressure. You can't take the knight, you know, kind of nice. c4. Okay, eventually she will have to move this knight from here, but you know the cool thing about the queen in a3, keeps the pawn pinned, but also keeps the pressure in d6. So if you ever think of playing knight d7, let's do it here. If you ever think of doing that, well, you always have to be mindful, wait, what happens if white takes this and then go c5 and protects the knight? I just lose the pawn. So you need to make sure you're ready, for those things. But okay, we'll get back. We'll catch up and see what happens there. Very nice. All right, let's catch up with the open section as well. We saw Aaron being able to convert this morning, to my heartbreaking emotional state, because I thought in the morning Iris had played a brilliant game. She defended really well. It was this night end game, and unfortunately for her, she did blunder there uh, for a moment, but and Aaron won. So let's see how it's happening now. Okay, so we have a Sicilian, Najdorf once again. We're used to these Sicilians, f4. By the way, Aaron is on 6.5 and Aditya on 6 points here. And Aditya is the other player who's on 6 points. Nitesh is on 4.5, by the way. Nitesh is on 4.5. Following some, I don't think this is theory anymore. They're following something that's not theory anymore, I think. This cannot be. Rook G1 looks kind of cute. Kind of cute, but I don't know. I thought Rook G1 was meant to support G4, not F4. That's why I'm a bit surprised here for a moment, because that wasn't something I would anticipate for white, but because now you have to go back, so like, why would you play F4? Queen C6. What about this? Maybe some development. I feel that black would do fine there. So this is the current position. Okay. Playable position on both sides. We had another Reti slash Cole system transposed into a Cole without C3. Cole without C3 is definitely kind of a cool idea, because you don't need to play C3 now that you have the bishop controlling the center, so you might end up playing C4, instead of C3. Yeah. White has a good position, definitely, after C5. I mean, at least has a clear plan on the queen side. I don't know that black will be able to build a kingside attack that easily. We'll have to wait and see. Was this a Caro? Yep. I haven't seen this line in a while, so I mean, I haven't seen it being played. I'm just surprised, because a lot of people play this h5 and then bring the knight to f8, But I haven't seen this line being played at all for a while, at least not at this tournament. Okay. Normal position resulting out of the Caro. Alright, board 4. In the under 18, Ethan Gould playing against Zoe. So we have the what is this, Richter? Bishop back. Oh, Ethan is trying to get a draw. Zoe change. Of course, Zoe does not want to get a draw. She's the much higher rated player here, but her choice is not liked by the engine. Of course, the queen needs to go somewhere because we're threatening a discovered attack, but yeah, okay, so she tried to get a game. It makes sense. She's trying to get the game. White has a pawn in the center. Doesn't matter too much at this point. Because the queens are traded off, there's not something concrete that can happen. But it's going to be interesting to see how the game continues there for sure. Both players with 4.5. Next, we have Iris playing against Ananta Duri. Both players also with 4.5. The Canal. Okay. Bishop back to f1 and stuff we've seen in the past. White allows black to double the pawns, but is going to be safe with the bishop in f1 and tries to take advantage of the more space on the queen side and just focus on there, maybe some, yeah, a4, a5, maybe. Bring the knight towards b6. There it is, queen d2, controlling f4, and black eventually is gonna attempt to play f5 here or later, and black will try to build an attack here while white should try to do something on the c file. Another Sicilian, another 2 players with 4.5. This time an open Sicilian, a Najdorf Sicilian, better said, and this g4 attack. Okay. It's actually interesting to me because white played a4 and g4, and she castled and he castled here. Huh. White thinks they're safe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let's go to boys under 16 or open. So Ronan has had a brilliant performance so far. 6 points. I need to take some credit for that a bit, just a little bit, okay? Because I used to work with Ronan and he was pretty talented. He stopped working with me, of course, at some point. But listen, that's okay. Even drew me last year, but it's okay too, because that's what you want, right? Once you start tackling the position of being a coach, you do expect that eventually your students will take over. I mean, that's the whole point. So that's what you should want, right? So we have a Najdorf here as well, and then Ronan plays g6. Huh. I don't know what the move is, but I don't think it's g6. What's wrong with knight d7? I don't know. g6 might be a theoretical idea. If you guys know anything, please do let me know. And black's gonna try to stay safe on the king side and then start some attack here. I like that there's a lot of Sicilians because those will be spicy for sure. English, okay, no big deal. I mean, okay, knight a3, 5. Yes, I used to play this line. Wait, knight a4? I thought it was knight g5. Can go knight c5, and then we can castle, queen c2, some b4z's. Maybe actually knight c5. Can we go b4z? Maybe this is fine for white. Takes. Yeah, maybe this is fine. Okay, I'm being too aggressive. Can this be a thing? No. Is knight a6? No, because I think we have b5. Is it knight e6? Ah, maybe 96 to trade the knight, and then the bishop gets out with tempo. Okay, black would get the fine position there. For sure. Yeah. Okay. E4, knight d4, 95, queen d4. Black's slowly improving here. Where's this knight going? No, black has a good position here for sure. Black has a good position. Another Sicilian. Okay, great. What? Ooh, Steven is playing this one. Okay, Steven had a nice win in the morning. I liked his game. I made a video out of it. Can he hold on against Henry? I think they're number 1 and number 2. Originally, I thought Henry was number 1, but I think Steven is number 1 in this section. Let me confirm it. Yeah, Steven is number 1. Henry is number 3. Henry is number 3 in the section. Steven is on 5 points while Henry is on 4.5. So Steven is should try to win to try to have a chance for second place. And they play this Richter. So black is a bit passive, but I'm sure he's gonna find his way. He seems to be very creative, which I love, because I'm always looking for creativity in games. You must know me by now, Sabina and her creative self. So this will be one game to look at. What was this? Another CC? Lots of Richter rousers. I wonder if these guys play next to each other, then they get inspired from other games. Like, oh, Richter rouser, let me try it as well. Oh, Nydorf. Okay, sounds like the kind of opening I can play too. Let me see how it goes. No, I'm just kidding. They probably, this is their main repertoire. I'm just messing around here a bit. Yeah. This position is comfortable for white for sure. This bishop is kind of sad. It's the kind of French pawn structure you want to get with white. No knight in c3, no pawn in c3 to allow b4 opening. It's not perfect, but white is in the driver's seat in a way. I mean, not winning, but okay. So this Sukiashvili had a nice game in the morning also. So we have a win-over, right? Yeah. Let's see which line. Ah, 97. Okay, so I used to play this line with queen a5. This was quite interesting too. 97 is the main line. Queen g4, queen c7. This might be something new. I thought people had to play g6. Or maybe, no, not here. Not here. Queen there. So there's a pawn sack. Yeah, this is theoretical. Takes, knight e2, takes, queen c3, takes, knight c6. Yeah, all of this I think is theory. I don't know until when it goes, but I remember seeing it because you're trying to, yeah, you're getting this endgame and now, okay. Who is better and why? Why has the bishop here? Well, black has the control of the center. TBD. TBD. We'll let them play it out. Oh, b3. b3 against the French. Okay, what's this called? Horwitz or something? I've seen b3 against the Sicilian. I don't know that I've seen it that often. I've seen it, but not as often. No. Oh, cute. Oh, this is cute. This is cute if you want to teach some tactical crossfire, right? You can't take as you're pinned, and you can't take as you get mated. So some cute crossfire idea that allows black to recapture with the queen, keep a nice pawn structure. Now after d4, of course, you have to do something with the bishop. Trading seems just fine, and now black is gonna attempt some kingside attack. c3. Why was c3 played? Was white worried about c5? Why not place the knight in the center? This seems so natural. Knight e4, f4. Maybe something was worrying him. So he played c3. Yeah. Would you guys be afraid to take here? Probably. I would be. I would be afraid to take there. Okay, well, in that case, maybe we can attempt c5 or move the bishop to e8 first. And then c5. Just to try to put some pressure. Black needs to open up the side of the board eventually. One way or another at some point. This was a Russian or Petrov defense. Typical. Okay, so it looks like a French exchange variation, right? Where, you know, black is having a pretty okay position. Black has the slightly better bishop. f6 is a bit suspicious, but it does control the square, so the knight doesn't go there. TED. I'm always looking forward to seeing some of these TED games. So TED is leading the open section for boys under 12. He's got 6.5 points, and the next people he's leading by 1.5 points. So one draw and he's secured first, shared first. But he might even try to win here. So it looks like it was a modern. f4 is one of the most aggressive lines, and he's going for the attack with f5. Very nice. Okay. Needs to make sure this is protected, but he has some ideas, but we'll see. What I like is he's also playing quite fast. Queen's Indian here, normal moves. Knight b4 is always going to be chased away from there, but at least black got c5, as you can see. And now d5. d5 is probably premature. Maybe d6 could be a decent move for black to play here, because it controls the center and doesn't allow e5 for white. d5, of course, we're gonna take, and small advantage for white. We got a Grunfeld on this board. g3 Grunfeld, okay. I haven't seen these much. It's like a Catalan kind of. Black attempts to defend the pawn in c4, and white eventually will have to figure out a way to get it. Probably queen d2 or queen c1, maybe knight d2 at some point, bishop f1, but you know, it won't be easy since white didn't take it too soon. Maybe white just doesn't even want it anymore and will try to go some e5 at some point and not be worried about it. This looks like another Sicilian. I mean, I think we have 80% of Sicilians this round. 80% of them Najdorf. Okay, queen f3. This is in Anisha's course, I think. Castle, rook g1. Yep. Why queen takes? I think the pawn can be captured anytime. Maybe black could have developed a new piece, bishop e6, to try rook c8. Oh, I guess the engine doesn't like it. I was thinking it's kind of a nice approach to try to develop a new piece potentially. I mean, you do need to find a way to improve your position. But okay, it looks like he took the pawn back. When you have a pawn down too much, and especially if it's on 7th rank, of course you're going to consider to get rid of it, and then a5. Okay. So white's slightly better, but How does he improve exactly? Remains to be seen. I don't know if bishop e5 looks nice. Just develop with tempo. We'll have some h5, h6, or h5, g6 ideas for white. And ooh, this looks kind of almost game over. This game is played in boys under 10 or 8. Should be 8. Yeah. Grayson Zhang is on 6 points while Milo Su on 5. This Rosolimo. Sicilian brings the bishop back to c2, followed by some d4 at some point. Okay, all normal so far. Knight b5. Knight b5 is the move here, or knight c4? Maybe b5. I like c4 to have. The ideas are about the same, so maybe that did not matter that much for white. d4, natural, okay. So how did white get in such a difficult position later? Because all these moves seem quite natural, right? Improvement of the position, getting the center. Oh. This makes a bit of sense. But what should I do here if they don't take in c4? Because black does want to take. And you can't go here because I think black can take. Maybe just go back to b5, followed by b. No. Maybe this. And now take that knight instead of this one. This could have given white slight edge. And now if you take, we take here. We don't take this knight, so you can't. That would be a blunder. So bishop g5 maybe. And if you go knight f5 or something, we can trade it. So at least we know here we're safe. So probably Grayson felt that he had to go for this. But now with that diagonal opening up, that pawn remained passed, and black is just on his way to win this. Rook takes very nicely, activity. Now rook c1 is coming. Yeah, black's on his way to win. And last game, oopsie, what did I do? Tarokhan. Okay, this is still a game. This white has the f file, but the knight has to go back now, I think. I wouldn't leave it there because black is threatening to take it. Or maybe knight g4 even better, actually. To have some sacrificial ideas and yeah. Hi everyone. We're back. Fully energized with a cutie. The cutie is here. Casual! You came right on time as I brought in Regina. She's happy. Or she just wanted attention. One of the two, therefore she had to come on stream. It's not time for her to eat dinner yet. She was trying to get me to give her dinner, But listen, we need to be mindful about everyone's dinner times, right, Reggie? She's not happy that I didn't give her dinner. Oh, I should stay like this so you guys can see her better. But yeah, we're back. Let's see what we missed. Can I have my drink? No. Regina's become this inspector. She used to be inspecting stuff, but now she's inspecting every single thing I eat. It's a new interest for her, right? Sweetheart, stay here to say hi to everyone. Yes, say hi. Looks like white's actually having a slightly better position. I think we stopped around here, right? And Aaron played d5, which is quite a typical idea for black, and white's getting the attack. Did he miss? Does it mess up? Is this a mess up? d5 might have been too soon then. d5 might have been played too soon. Maybe he should have waited with bishop e7 first. Or something else. Rook c8. Or maybe queen c4? No, queen c4 is really bad. Wait, does he lose a pawn or something? If the knight takes? No. How does he lose something? Maybe takes on b5. What is the right approach for black in this position? Could it be g6? Nah, that seems weakening. Yeah, it's too weakening. h6 maybe? h6, just sub bishop g5 ideas, I guess. Just wait one more move, a few more moves, and then. But here it looks a bit scary because I don't like that f6. That f6 is scaring me. I know he will let white take in g7, and there's no queen g4, but still, that would be scaring me a bit to castle like that. I guess Aaron's not scared at all about that. Here. Okay, the knight needs to go back. Is black gonna attempt some f4 at some point? The knight did go back. Maybe. We'll be back. Okay, so white's black has this cube, I think it's called, when you get the pawns like that, right? Black got the cube, but white got the pass pawn. Which one is better? What's better to have, the cube or the pass pawn? One or the other, I don't know. Yeah, you gotta protect this pawn well, you know, if you rook d1. I've seen this pawn advance to d6 get activated on the 7th rank. It could give white some chances. Okay, this position looks quite balanced. It looks like Black doesn't really have a easy plan. Like, it's difficult to play e6 d5 out one, but you can't. This pawn is hanging. Who knows? Who knows? What have we missed here? So Iris did get the knight in b6 as I was thinking too that night. Probably will go some king h1, rook, move the bishop, rook g1. Rook c1 also can be possible, doubling up. And black will attempt to protect this pawn somehow on bishop f6 e5. So despite the pawn down, I think black is doing quite well here. Pretty well here, I'd say. I wasn't quite sure about Ronan's position with that h5, but he seems to have kept everything quite well protected. Now, I don't know how much further we can advance here, but I'm thinking, no, that's apparently a terrible decision. Oh, because it's threatening to take. So we can't touch that, my bad. What about king f8, king g7? That could be fine. Of course, d5 would be the most ideal thing to do, but it's not so easy to get it done. Okay, what else have we got? King f1, wow, okay. Would you guys consider the long castling? It seems kind of nice. Then you might want some e3 at some point and try to try to infiltrate on the back rank. This would be nice. I'm voting long castle there. Steven's gotten a bit of a trouble here, I think. This is not in Gear's course. They made some extra moves here. G5, FG5. Okay. But if we go here, we take, so black would be happy. So what is a move that will be the most unpleasant for black? Could I go super aggressive like this? I really wish that would work. It's kind of funny. Or maybe like queen h3? No, that's too much. Queen f3. No, knight f6. Hey G, what's up? What's up? You fine enough? You good? You're fine? Yeah? Okay. She's leaving. She's had enough of petting. She has these moments sometimes, and it's been lately when I was streaming, that she starts meowing a lot because she wants food or she wants petting. I don't know what she wants exactly. But if I don't pet her, at least, she will keep meowing. And I don't know what it means. This looks quite like tactical. I like these kind of positions, but you know. I know it's the best. That's the best move in this position after knight h5. G4 allows knight f4, and I think black is doing all right. Queen d2. Okay, well, I guess Henry knew it. Oh, he just protects the pawn. So if you take, he just wants to take back. I guess that's it. Okay, queen d2 makes sense. But he doesn't have a threat just yet. Could black just go e5 with the idea knight f4? Think this looks kind of nice for black, no? This looks pretty nice for black. After e5. I mean, still, okay, according to the computer, but people who play the Sicilian, I think, usually are familiar with the various tactical ideas present, much more than I am. And I like the improvement of some pieces, and to my understanding, black wants to try to figure out how to get to an endgame, because the endgame would be slightly better. Looks like white followed through into the ideas that I had, which had these pawn push on the king side, and just kind of, you want to take advantage of the fact that black king is in the center. I like how Reddy's approached this position. Very typical for the French. Very nice, taking advantage of that king in the center. I'm thinking this to go h5, but I'm just kind of worried. What if black plays? No, that doesn't work. Okay, maybe not as good. Maybe f6 first. Oh, f6. Pushing back. This is black's threat. See what happens when you're not thinking through. I have my moments. I say stuff, I throw them out there, and then they're not as great. You gotta think them through. Of course, when you do commentary, you have to keep talking. You can't just be in silence forever. I have my moments of silence when I get tired. I'll admit to that. What can I do? But but you need to try to come up with moves, and sometimes it's the silliest ones, I know. But yeah. Okay. That game. Ooh, something's happening nicely in this game. I can see that. This game is still quite alright for both sides. Okay, 94 is not good. White might consider going back and then going h5, I think. Or maybe doesn't even need to go back. Maybe some rook e1. Even king d2, I think. King d2 is trapping the bishop. Maybe rook e1. Maybe rook e1. But let's see what have we missed in this position, because this position looks like white was able to get some attack. F takes e6. Okay, protecting the pawn. You can't take it because h7. Chasing the queen away. Okay. Hiding. No cause for alarm with that f pawn. Ooh la la. Look at that pawn. Look at that pawn go. Aww. Aww. Come on. Cute little tactic. White to move and win. White to move and win. Cute little tactic. Anyone willing to guess it? And black resigned. It's actually quite nice, I gotta say. Queen takes a8. Queen takes a8 and mate is inevitable because that pawn will get promoted and white is on his way to win this. Very nice. Okay. What happened here? Okay, both players followed. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a sad way to go. Chess is really a cruel game sometimes. It's wonderful and creative and everything, but sometimes it's cruel for the feelings that you get when you lose. It's just, especially if the opponent didn't totally outplay you and you played a good game and then one move seals your fate in a way, and it just, I know how tough it feels. But yeah, bishop d8 just closes down the action of the rooks, and queen f5 was found by Mahir, and there's nothing that black can do in order to protect the queen or the back rank. And white won here. Let's see, Ted is doing good. Ted is doing good. Definitely impressive play by him. Close down the bishop in b7. There'll be some e5s eventually, but for now he's just keeping black restricted from any kind of counterplay. e6 probably won't work out. This pawn will remain weak. Jashit is doing all right. He's gonna put pressure on this isolated pawn that was created. Depends with which piece black captures. I think if knight takes, I'm thinking, would this work maybe? Queen f4. Try to bring the rooks on c and d or e files with a slight advantage for white. Steven is trying to catch back up. Steven was, I think, the only player with 6 out of 6, but he lost the previous round. And now he's got a pretty good position, I think, knight a6. But knight a6, I don't know why that move was played. Didn't this just drop a piece? Okay, white is still better here, but I guess he was gonna drop a piece anyways. He just felt that at least he developed. So black must have made some mistakes earlier. Probably rook e8 is actually a blunder, not just a mistake, because it drops the knight. But what should black play in this position not to drop pieces? Maybe b6? No, but this will open up that diagonal. Hi Sujit, welcome. I can't tell what's the move here for black to not to lose a piece. It seems that no matter what we do, white's gonna put extra pressure on this knight, and you know if rook e8 doesn't work, then maybe knight c6. Maybe knight c6 to try some knight b4, but like, or b6, have some b6, but after this, maybe we can have knight, no, knight f6. I mean, we can just go e6, give the exchange. At least you don't lose a piece. So that was probably what black should have done. But here is just a piece down. I mean, you got 2 pawns, but those will fall very fast, and Steven will be on his way to win. Okay, this is fine. I don't know how fine. I'm kind of scared. Was a3 better? Like, just let him take and whatever, rook somewhere. Here. Maybe this was better for white. For white's king to be safer. I don't know, because with these takes, you know, the king opens up and sometimes, you know, takes and you go a3 and then at some point there'll be sacrifices because you want to do that. That's why you do it, but this king will never be safe. And now if you take like this, then this is hanging, and if you take with the pawn, I don't know. I don't know, like there will be ideas with the check, queen a7, you know, you gotta be mindful. I think white overestimated his king's safety. Uh-oh, someone's down a queen. How did that happen? Okay, black was winning in this game for a while, yeah. Yeah, so you won a queen. And this game will be over soon, I think. It's not over yet, but it will be. And then, what have we had here? This was an interesting attacking idea. Rook f1. Okay, doubling up. Trades. Okay, the players are going for some trades. Okay, rook endgame. I feel that all pieces will be traded here, or all they will blockade the position, and this will be a draw. Okay, nice. All right, let's catch up with the girls section now. Lots have passed. Lots of things have happened since we left off around here. For Jasmine, I suggested some f4 breaks, but we'll see if she did a4, of course, or black. f5, en passant. All right. En passant. Rook b8 seems fine. Okay, so she didn't get the f4 in. She took advantage of black playing f5, and now she's blocking the position like usual to make sure this bishop remains a bad piece. Knight g3. Uh-huh. White's slightly better. Black didn't get any kind of attack, but white needs to be mindful. Like, you can't take in f4, for example, because the dark square bishop will open up and black will be putting pressure. So, definitely, Jasmine is in the driver's seat in this one. Definitely. Wasn't white better in this? No, this wasn't the game. Trades everything. Bishop c1, bishop e3 would be my choice here for white. And quite double-edged. double-edged in a sense, more equal. Okay, so we left off around here. Black traded the dark to her bishop, and I was mentioning it's not so easy to because white had some ideas after rook e1 with some d5s, taking the knight and then infiltrating for a mating net, right? And looks like black decided to trade that bishop, so now those ideas are impossible. But now with knight g5, we're threatening some knight e4, and black took knight e4. Wow. Oh, this is nice. So if you take, we take back, and you can't take because of the back rank, of course, so you can't do that. And so you would just lose an exchange, right? So you cannot do that, and this knight is kind of trapped in h7. White played rook d1. What's even white's best move here? This move came out of nowhere. Nicely found by Natalie. I love this. Okay, she's going for the trade, but I don't know, was f3 an option here? Probably. Just get rid of the knight, see where you're going. And maybe she was worried of rook d2, but this doesn't work. So I guess black would take, and then what do we take here? That's an option. Or maybe black can go here, and then when you take rook d2 first, and then take the knight, and white's pawn structure got a bit weakened. h4, c5. Okay, so white's still holding on. White's holding on. Okay. It's just surprising to me because it was white that was putting pressure trying to mate, and suddenly white needs to make sure that they don't blunder something in that position. So okay, not much happened in this one. This is Chloe's game. I think we stopped around here where she started pushing those pawns forward. It seemed that she was in her theory because, oh, this game is over. What happened? Because she was playing quite fast. Like, look at her time. She has way more time than her opponent. Oh, they agreed on a draw? Okay. Well, I thought Chloe was gonna try to play for a win, but okay, it's not so much to play for now. Erin played quite well, and the position is equal opposite color bishops, but she had to find some only moves there. Queen d5. Okay, I guess she traded because there's a threat of mate, so you can't really, like, if you make this move, you're gonna lose something. I guess you could have attempted. Ah, no, this mate. My bad. Sorry, apologies. Could you go for this craziness? No. This would be nice, but black is not forced to do that. Black can just take back the rook. Actually, with the rook is probably better. And then, you know, you got nothing. So I guess it was fine. The result is pretty good for Chloe. She's the lower rated, and yeah, Erin is leading the tournament now with 6 points, I think. What? White was better, but really? So Erin is leading definitely by half a point because Jillian was do you guys remember the opening? The opening went wrong for Jillian here. She played g6 in this position, and then bishop g5. I was surprised that white did not go for the winning of the pawn because I didn't see anything that could have happened, right? Takes, straight queens, taking e5. white would have had the advantage. Instead, Hema decided to go for this, but then her position got still better because g6, g5 was played, and king was in the center, and how did she converted that nicely? Oh, ouch. Well, that's a way to go. Wow, wow, this is nice. Queen d5, also beautiful move. Is this a peer? No, no, this was e45. This was e45. There was a real Lopez with black attempting some g6, but Steinitz variation kind of like here. With d6 Steinitz line. But then she played g6 out of nowhere here. I was surprised to see. I think people usually play bishop e7. So yeah, now look at this. Wow, nice win by Hema. Okay. Beautiful finish, very nice. Tough loss for black. I really love that game. I mean, opening mistake. It can happen. It can happen to anyone. What to do? Okay, so what happened here? Rook e8. Do we have a tactic for white? Queen b2. I think this is it. This is always something that can happen when there's a rook on 7th. Like, you always have to think of ways to activate pieces on 7th rank, you know? There's always something to keep in mind. Always, always, always. But it's difficult when you have the king weak. I mean, this was probably the first thing to go wrong there, but let's see if white will find queen b2. But I mean, it's kind of natural. The queen is attacked. You want to move it somewhere with tempo. I think this move is really natural. You only have this move. I don't, you know, you can't do something like this because I think f4 just, oh, not f4. Oh, why? Because rook e7? Oh, whoopsie daisy. Okay, then what happens after rook here? Something with mate anyways. Is it rook b1? No, because rook e1 and queen f4. Okay. Same thing, my bad. Sorry. Like, why am I even worried? Like, same thing. D4 or rook e5, same thing happens. You can't stop that. Can't touch this. You can't touch this. Oh, she played it. Queen b7. Adriana, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to follow. Currently doing commentary on the 8th round of the North American Youth Championships that take place in Dulles, Virginia. And we've got some exciting chess here. Some attacking games, some positional games. What happened in this one? Because, you know, I wasn't happy with black's double pawns and their new ones, you know. This is not ideal. This is not what you want. Queen g5 takes. Okay, black is managing to trade. Why is white allowing this? Thanks, Adriana. I need it. It's been some long 3 weeks. I feel like it's been a really long week that's not ending. Back-to-back analysis. Always tough. I'll have to come up with some ways to do it, to do commentary with someone. It's always much more pleasant than when you're talking by yourself. But I'm thankful to the chat for being here most of the time. At least I know I'm not talking to myself. Bishop g7, knight a3. I wonder if c3 had to be played. I feel like with knight f4, just drop the bishop. Okay, this is quite okay for black. I mean, yes, he's black. She still has some weaknesses over there. Particularly these three will be easily attacked, but so does white. Okay. So black played knight g4, hoping for bishop g7 to go bishop takes f3. But the thing is that doesn't white just win now? After... Okay, this doesn't win because you just take it, but wait. g3? No mate. Your bishop is attacked. Your rook is attacked. You're gonna take. I'm gonna take. You can't take everything. Your rook is hanging too. Hi there, Quickma. What did you do? How did your game go? I still don't know who you are, but hope you did well. This seems game over. GG. But after knight g4, I think white panicked. Did not see g3. I wasn't sure. You lost? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. It's tough. Chess is tough. Queen c7. You got one more round tomorrow, though. You got one more round. You gotta try to focus and win that so that you finish the tournament on a high note. Knight takes c3. Okay, black is struggling already, but at least try to get some activity with the rook on second. I think Aniketo's probably kind of worried here already and went for this, but now it should be game over. What happened here? This game is going for a draw. They drew. Okay. Okay, black will be up 2 pawns in a rook endgame. I think it's safe to say Anais is headed for a draw. White is hoping for this. White is hoping for this, to have one of these. If you ever did Puzzle Rush or Puzzle Storm on Lichess or Puzzle Rush on chess.com, you definitely have seen these mates. Like, they happen at least once in your Storm or Racer or Rush. These, like, you see a move like that and then you see it. So probably you will see one from this game too. Obviously black's not gonna take there. I'm just saying that you will see those back rank mates. Very typical. So black needs to figure out how to keep the king safe, the pawn safe. It's f4. No, we just take it. Like, oh wait, it's a trap, but not quite. Not quite a trap, because I think black can take. Huh, sneaky. Sneaky idea coming out of nowhere. Bishop takes h3, then take the bishop. Don't take it directly, because again, we're gonna have one of those puzzle rush. So what should black play here after the f takes e4? Because is it like just rook d8? Cheeky and takey. Okay, small advantage for white. Okie dokie dokie. Next one. How's Amy doing here? Bishop d2. Okay, so if the rook was in e1, I would definitely say go for knight f7, but the rook is not in e1, so I don't think that works just yet. But what about this? Hee. No. Sad. Sad story. Okay, fine. I won't overpress. But what about taking? If you take with the knight, which is the natural approach, now I go knight f7. And now you take. And now I have a mate. Let's see how it is. Checky. Checky. You come somewhere down here. Checky. Matey. This is cute. Right? Cutie. So bishop takes f6. Now what does black do? Okay, she can't take with the knight. We figured that out. That would be a blunder. Okay. Taking with the pawn also, I think, cannot be so great, because that's gonna be weak for a while. Maybe we can, but if I take, bishop takes. Maybe just not take, maybe just go back somewhere, like here or here. And then the pawn structure is quite bad for black. Maybe not here because there's some knight f4, but knight back and black's pawn structure is bad. So what? Black has to take with the queen, but even that doesn't work because I think I just take. Yeah, queen is even worse than the other one. Takes, kaboom. Check rook. Didn't the player with black place top 3 in k through 12? Yes, Arabella did. Arabella? She did? I forgot. I forgot which place she got. I know she played well, but I don't remember what place she got. So bishop takes. Amy had to go for it. She did not, however. Okay, now bishop d2. Okay, she's going for the side attack instead of, but she missed the king in the center. Now the king castles. You don't have as much pressure anymore. Okay, she's slightly better, but the attack is kind of gone. I feel bad because that would have been a really nice moment. Bishop takes g6 would have given her some pressure there. Okay, so this was Grace's game, who won pretty nicely. That queen g5 was sad, unexpected blunder by black. Definitely unexpected blunder. Celine was doing better. Still is doing better, but opposite color bishops. But protected pass pawn. Anything can happen. And what's going on in this game between Elizabeth and Allison? Oh wow, check this out. Knight c6, you kidding me? Knight c6. That's actually nice, you know, because I was telling you how difficult it is for black to develop, if you remember. As knight d7 take the pawn. I didn't even think of knight c6. I think actually we stopped around here. Oh, this is nice. Because now, you know, you take the knight, I take your knight. And you kind of have to, otherwise, you know, if you go back or something, the knight gets in the center. Black would be doing really nicely here. So you have to take the knight, and I missed that, and now, okay. Okay. Now the two pawns, actually, which ones are better? I don't even know. So how are you doing in the tournament, Quickma? Are you doing all right? Besides today's loss, which I understand is tough. Three? You have 3 points? Is this one of your first tournaments that you're playing? Just don't give up, okay? Whatever it is, don't give up, because listen, this happens. This happens. Just try to make sure you understand where you go wrong in your games. Make sure you analyze with your coach, see where you go wrong, okay? And try to do a lot of tactics with pattern recognition with those things. It's gonna help you to improve your knowledge in specific positions, tactical ideas, all those things. It's gonna be super helpful for you for the future. I know result-wise it's tough, but trust me, a lot of people have bad tournaments. It's how you come back from it. Do you come back stronger? Did you learn something? Can you try to be better? Or are you just gonna be sad about it and just, you know, feel sad about it and not want to play anymore? I hope that's not the case. I hope you will still want to play. Just take it as a learning experience, okay? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just try to understand where you go wrong and improve from that. And trust me, look at your progress a year from now. See a year from now, you will see how far you've come. But put in the work. It's not gonna happen overnight, okay? If you just go home, do nothing about it, and just do other things and not focus on chess a bit, then the result will not come, okay? You have to put in a bit of effort. I know you're still very young, so, you know, there will be other things that are interesting too, but if chess is one of those things that you like and you want to get better at, you want to put in time a bit every single day and make sure it's things that help you with your improvement. So tactics, end games, review your openings, you know, play some games, but not bullet, okay? Do not play bullet. Do not play bullet. All right? Try to play like regular, like normal time controls, 10 minutes at least, okay? So you have time to think. And in case you're one of those players that plays too fast, try to learn to put a little bit more time into your thinking process. Because I know a lot of us have the tendency to play fast. We want to finish the game. We think we know everything, but we miss things. I don't know. Maybe you're not playing too fast. But in case you are, try to see how you can work on your focus a bit, okay? And listen, there's one more game tomorrow, so you want to try your best to win that game so that you finish on an even more positive note, so that way you'll feel even more motivated. But even if it doesn't happen, okay? Even if it does not happen that you win, let's say, God forbid, you lose again, okay? That's okay. That's okay. Just try to understand why you lost, but hopefully it doesn't happen, okay? Hopefully it does not. But in case, God forbid, it does, I'm telling you, because you might not come back here on the stream. You need to be ready for both. And just remember that in chess, sometimes it's heartbreaking. You win, you're super excited. You lose, you're sad. You make a draw. It depends how the position was. But if you learn not to put as much pressure on you when you lose and you actually take the lesson, it's gonna work out for you in the future. I promise you. But those are the moments that are the toughest. So it matters how you approach the situation. It only comes from you. Okay. Bottle and Glass is asking, thanks Go Skill. Welcome to the stream. If I play too slow, should I try Bullet? No, Bullet is not part of my my advice. Bullet is not part of my advice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wouldn't give you that advice. I wouldn't give anyone the advice. I know some people would, and I know it works for some people. Unfortunately, it won't come from me. Or fortunately, I don't know. But I can tell you what could help you if you play slower is I think it would help if you would try to do some puzzle racer, puzzle storms. Not too many though. I usually like to use those as a means to improve pattern recognition and start like when you it's kind of like warm up when you wake up. You know, when you wake up people do some kind of exercises to stretches for their body to be able to just move or you do stretches before running competition, right? Those athletes, they do stretches to make sure they don't pull a muscle or something. So I find puzzle storm or puzzle racers as a good way of improving your thinking a bit faster or just getting your mind ready to think faster. But um yeah, you need to understand where in the game you're spending much time, and based on that I can give you better advice. Of course it's different to everyone, but you know, general advice, this is what I would give. Now listen, this is my personal advice that I think works for many people. It might not work for you, so I want you to know that this is my advice, and under no circumstance would I say this is the best advice ever. Not at all. There are tons of other, you know, great coaches who give their own kinds of advice, and of course it's always different when you know the person or if you don't know the person. You can always try your best, but it is tricky because, you know, specific things work for some but don't work for others. um so yeah, that is the small tricky part of giving advice. Okay, so we got up with the top boards in the girls section, and is it time for a break soon, or should we keep going? Does anyone have any questions about anything in particular? Any advice required? Anything that I could answer before? Looks like this game finished in a draw. I'm actually surprised. Aaron offered a draw in the right moment, I think. Look at that. Sorry. Nitish played very well and Aaron offered a draw after queen b6. Wise. Wise. Because he wasn't comfortable with his king. Nitesh could have played on. I don't know if this does much. Maybe bishop f8. So how could white have improved here if we're thinking about it? Could white go rook f1 and try to bring in the rook, or is there a faster way to? Because I think bishop e3, queen c7 does not... Oh, bishop e3. Should white just... No, that would be too much. Okay, the engine is one thing then. It's the natural moves I thought would be helping white would not. I was thinking h4, rook h3 stuff, but I'm just worried about this queen going to b1, so I don't know what's the best approach here for white. c4. Mr. Muff 81. Okay. Good evening. Welcome. C4. Did you check it with the engine? Is that an engine suggestion? No, you did not. That looks a bit scary. I feel like I can just take. I don't think white wants to open up the position on this side. White needs to do something there. I wish there was a way this rook could just jump over. And it didn't like rook e1, or I didn't try rook e1? No, rook e1 is nice. Yeah, rook e1, I want to do this. And then kind of get on third rank. Maybe rook e1, rook e3, king e2, bring the other rook. Because you see now with the way white's pieces are placed, it's hard for black to come up with something. Like if black tries to double up, maybe we can actually play c3. This is the move that I'm thinking more, Mr. Muff and everyone else. I feel that this actually gives white the edge because you're keeping this side safe and then you're focusing there. That's basically what I think white should do. But okay, it's hard to decide. You're playing a stronger player who's having a good tournament, and it offers you a draw in the right moment. You feel like, okay, I should probably take it. Makes sense. Okay, I like this knight in g3. Donald might try some f4 eventually, but or maybe g5 and then f4 could work. So the players did agree on a draw in this game. Okay. Sure. Zoe also agreed on a draw. Remember, this is the game where white was trying to get a draw earlier, and then I guess here Zoe decided she doesn't have an easy way to improve, so she took the draw. That makes sense. It's funny how the engine says this is a good move. Like, is there something else that black could have done? Like, come on. That's the only thing. There's black's only move. Black has the bishop here, but the position is close, so it's hard to imagine what's. I mean, if you take here, I think black can take here. Pretty okay, moving on. Okay, black is up. Is a rook and 2 pawns for 2 knights. This looks good. How did this happen? Ah, white by himself played this. I see. Just gave up the two pieces. But this is good for white because look at those 2 pawns. They just march. Actually, it's 3. These pawns just march. Yeah, white is doing great here. Just needs to bring the king closer and start marching. How's Ronan doing? Because it seemed to me this would be a difficult position to deal with the king. Because it was stuck. I did suggest that idea, but I guess he played h4 first. I didn't think about this h4. h4 is kind of nice. Okay, knight back. Do you guys think he's gonna play f6? But it's so crammed up. But maybe that's what black needs to do to keep everything under cover. It's just hard for me to make that move. Black's looking great. This king is not safe. That king was not safe for a while. Okay. Vincent Latorre is on his way to win that game. This was the other Richter, Rauser, Neidorf looking like Sicilian, where I think Stephen played g5 too soon, and Harry found this queen d2 very nicely, so we suggested e5 to play knight f4, g3. And I don't know what we said after g3. Maybe we didn't say anything after g3. Because if we take, okay, we're down a pawn. We admitted that we made a mistake. So what about bishop g4? Probably the rook can just move. Okay, this is tough. This is a tough position for Steven. I hope he can come back somehow from it. And this pawn is unpleasant, but it doesn't have threats just yet. But I don't see ways for black to really counterattack here. I hope he can save it somehow. Finvar! How are you? Long time no see. I think you were watching, like, lurking or something earlier. I saw you. These pawns are annoying. They're menacing, but there's nothing concrete. There's no concrete evidence of those pawns being able to do something. I'll be... Oh, this was that beautiful thing. Queen f5, beautiful thing. Oh, wait. What did Ted do? What did he do? Didn't he have his brilliant attack? Wait, what is that? Can we go trade this bishop? He could have. Why he oh, come on. Why did you go back, man? I mean, you can play c3. Right? Or what? What was he threatened? No. f6? That's why I wanted bishop h6. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully the people who hit it were safe. Hopefully they were safe because, you know, safety first. And hopefully it was not like they didn't run after. Sorry you had to do the extra work though. And this is a time of the year where it gets cold outside. And I think sometimes people rush because the holidays. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have a camera? Did you catch them on camera? Yeah, black is defending quite well here. Oh, well, at least no one was hurt. I don't know what else to say. Would have been nice if they at least apologized or offered to pay for the damage, you know? But... well, it's the time of the holidays. Hope all of us take the time to be thankful for what we got and try to make some good deeds to people, you know? And I don't know. Just make sure that... I think that's the most important thing we can do around this time of year. Just remind ourselves, because life is difficult at times. Yeah, Steven won this game we saw earlier, I think, right? Yeah, nice. Looks like Oscar is winning too. Milo won. Was this a win earlier? This was the game where, yeah, Black was on his way to win and he ended up winning quite nicely. I thought this was gonna end in a block position and draw, but I guess it is kind of blocked, but they're still playing. Okay. No, they're not. They agreed on a draw. Okay. So we covered those games. Let's check out the girls and then I'll take a short break. I've been talking for a while now. I think I only took one break. It's getting tough. 3 weeks in a row of commentary. That's quite a lot. I don't remember when I did it. Don't get me wrong. I'm super thankful for the opportunity. I mean, first it was San Luis. I had the opportunity. I don't know if many of you might have seen me or not on the official broadcast. I was interviewing the players and doing extra interviews. Some of them didn't show yet on YouTube, and I'm really sad because I made these very cute videos. 45 seconds I was asking them random questions. Some of them are silly, but that's the whole point of the video, to make shorts. And yeah, they didn't post them yet. They only posted a few of them and I was really sad. I think you guys would like those. But those that are out, you can definitely check out on Sandwich Just Club's YouTube. And then I did commentary for US Chess for K through 12 championships. Right as soon as I came out of the other job, and that was amazing. I did commentary with National Master Robert Ramirez. Hi, shout out to Robert. He was really awesome to do commentary with, and I hope we'll be paired again in the future. Then I had 2 days back at home, and I flew to Utah for U.S. Women's Senior Championships. So technically 4 tournaments. Wow, I didn't realize. I thought it was just 3. That was quite cool because it was the second tournament that they organized. The first one was last year, and now we're organized. And now doing commentary for this North American youth, dual streaming it both on my channel and US Chess. So, I'm really thankful for the opportunities. On top of this, I've been doing a few interviews for the US Women's Senior, and you guys can definitely check them out on the link that I'm posting right now. You can check out all the interviews that I did, and there will be more. And also, of course, the podcast / interviews, class and session. Few more are to come in January, and I have recorded one, but I know that one will not be published until later. But I'm super excited about it, and yeah, more to come. So this is I guess a new interest that I'm having, commentary and interviews, and trying to get better at it. Always appreciate advice for improvement, constructive one ideally. But hopefully you guys can check them out and let me know what you think. And yeah, looks like Jasmine is on her way. Like she's still pressing. She's still pressing. Has some threats. Looks like she's on her way to win. I don't know what's wrong with this. Black just dropped a pawn, another one. Yeah, if Jasmine takes, I think she's gonna win that. Sophie's definitely doing better here. Laura, this was the game. This was the game that Natalie surprised me with this move, knight e4 in this position. Very nicely found. You can't take the knight because this rook is hanging and back rank is an issue. So Laura found some defensive resources, but the c5 was not really quite ideal for black. I don't know why. Well, she was probably worried about this, but I think even this is fine for black, as you can always I mean, you can just go back, but you can also just play g6. And there's queen c1 or f5. Also could work, right? But c5 kind of traps the queen here. I wonder if this was the reason why black was struggling. Oh, oh, this is a sad blunder by Natalie. A typical kind of one of those rook d1. This could have happened in g6. I think black is okay. But rook d2 did allow rook d1, and Laura found it. So now obviously you can't take the queen because of the back rank mate. You can't take the rook because queen takes, and then this knight is hanging, and then there's back rank, and you still cannot take here the knight because there's back rank mate, because now this bishop opened up. Sorry. Queen b4 takes, and now white's winning some material. Queen f7 will be next, taking the bishop, maybe taking this pawn first. Yeah, that will be a tough one for Natalie. Okay, black is doing okay here. This was the Chloe game draw. Hema won in a nice fashion, we've seen that. Ah, was this the game that I was suggesting? Yes, this was that game that I was suggesting this cool idea, queen b2. Black played d4, queen b7 threatening mate, and there's not so much you can do to defend here, not so much. Okay, and with the rook down, white went on to win the game. Nice win by Ridi. This is still in progress. No, this was a draw. Okay. White's slightly better, but I guess she decided to take the draw. Because these pawns are weak, and white can just move the knight and regroup it and put some pressure, but okay. White seems okay here. But this was the game. Wait. Why not bishop h6? Doesn't this just threaten mate? You have to play f6, right? And now don't we have if you go here, you have to go rook g8. And now what is white's way to win this position? Okay, so I see this idea. Okay, just bear with me. I just want to see you this night. Show you this nice mate. Look at this nice mate, okay? Why to move and mate? I just put a silly move for black just to show you this, okay? Please bear with me. I just want to see the nice mate. Can you guys find it? Why to move and mate? Why to move and mate in 3. Why to move and mate in 3? Can you guys find it? Nobody? Come on. Wait. Actually, I saw a mate in 4. Chessful. I saw a mate in I saw a mate in 4. This is the one I wanted to show. But there's a mate in 3. There's a mate in 3. Because there's this rook too. If I didn't move the queen there, this wasn't, and I could just go for my mate, which is much cooler than this, yeah. But I wanted to show my mate. I wanted to show my mate in 4. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna go for my mate because it's cooler. It's cooler. It's a cooler mate. Okay, so bishop h6. Let's see here what happens. Bam, bam, bam. So okay, so no knight h4. There's a good move here for white to try to create some mating ideas. What is white's way? Is it queen e6 to go rook d7? Oh, that is terrible. Apparently, is it cool? Okay, not that. What is white's way here to mate? Come on. Decisive advantage, Sabina. What is it? What is it? Eat? Just like maybe this? No. Because maybe queen c2 is something by black ones. Alright, casual. Thanks for stopping by. If I don't see you again, happy holidays. Hopefully I will see you again. Can I do this so that I can have my mate again? Actually, what does black do if I go a4? Maybe just takes and rook. Oh no, takes, I go here. And then rook d2. I know there's a move for white here. I know it. I just can't find it. What is it? Oh, maybe knight d4. Knight d4. Knight d4. Go away, rookie rook. Bam! Let's go. Finally. Oh. I really was only looking for the knight g6. I just wanted to do it one time in my life. That mate, but yeah. Okay, we have this one. This is pretty good. So bishop h6. This seems kind of nice. So looks like Lakshana missed that opportunity. She came back and now gave black some chances to push her back, and now it's not so simple. Now it's, oh, this is a big miss. If she doesn't win this game, she'll probably not be too happy about it, because bishop h6 seems kind of a nice, nice way to maintain the pressure. I mean, the bishop is still keeping everything safe. I don't know what she could have been worried about. This queen g3 probably, but as you can see, every single move comes in with tempo. This, again, we just take, and then this hangs. You can go queen f7 because we take the rook. So it seems kind of forcing, if you think about it. Just forcing. And this is a moment you got to think about what to do. But, I mean, I don't think white has anything to be worried about here, even if you don't find knight d4. But you kind of have to go to this position, in my opinion. So she missed that. Cool. This looks draw. They drew. Okay. White one, black one, bunch of extra pawns. Liliana is going for some attack, but seems to be easily fended off with h6, and the bishop controls f5, the queen controls g6, so black would be fine here. Amy's got an extra pawn now. Somehow she's got an extra pawn. She missed that chance. Remember, guys, this is like a nice idea that I think was missed, that I would have liked. And that was a win. This finished in a draw. Okay, I thought Celine had some chances to push earlier, but with I think the queen's traded off. Yeah, after the queen's traded off, there's not so much. Oh, Gata! Thank you so much! Oh my goodness! How are you doing? How are you doing, Gata? Long time no see. Long time, such a long time. How's everything? Doing commentary for the North American Youth Championships. Merry Christmas to you and Vera. I hope you're having a great time. After this commentary, Gata, I'm gonna listen to you and do some training, because I got 3 days before World Rapid and Blitz. I decided to play it. You told me if I want to get better, I need to play strong players, so I decided to support myself and go play there. So thanks. Yeah, very tired. I can do good. I'll try my best, Gata. Yeah. But yeah, I remember you kept telling me to play Title Tuesday, which I wasn't good. I didn't listen to you on that. But I will try my best. Best wishes to you, and hope I see you again soon. Thanks so much for the raid, guys. That was super GM Gata Kamsky. Let's give him another shout out. But most of you did come from his stream, so awesome, an awesome chess career, candidate to the world champion, and I don't know all his others. So many amazing results that it's always a pleasure when he raids my channel. Great to see all of you here. So I'm doing commentary for round 8 of the North American Youth Championships, and I was telling you at the beginning of the stream that these kids are the future of chess, many of them, possibly, very likely. And the round is actually approaching the end very soon, but we still have a few games being played and some interesting positions, some attacking positions, some end games are approaching, so lots to be excited about. Quite a lot to be excited about. Jasmine is on her way to win. I lost track of how much extra material she has at this point. Okay, I have to take back, but I think in this position White can just infiltrate. She's on her way to win this, so this will be kind of nice for her. What else is new in the open section? So board 1 finished on a draw, and now this game, how important is this for the standings? Let's see. Let us see. So this is in the open section, I think. So Aditya was on 6 points and Donald Johnson on 5. Aaron Mendes just drew, so he's on 7. So, you know, if Black wins this game, he'll be on 6. So Aaron Mendes will be a champion tomorrow with a draw. Where and well will I play? I will be playing in the World Rapid and Blitz Championships. I think a lot of streamers are currently preparing or streaming something about that tournament. The World Rapid and Blitz takes place in New York for the first time ever in the US. And I'm gonna head there on Tuesday, and there's 3 rounds of Rapid and 3 rounds, not 3 rounds, sorry. 3 days of Rapid, and then 1 day of Blitz, and then if you qualify to top 16, there's 1 more day of Blitz. So it starts technically on 26th, and it goes all the way till 31st with 1 free day on 29th. So I'll be going to New York. You probably won't see me, I mean, definitely won't see me streaming. Maybe, who knows, maybe I'll stream some Blitz games that I'll be playing, just, you know, kind of focusing. But yeah, like, that is pretty much what I'll end up doing. And tomorrow will be my last day of, you know, commentary for this tournament, and then I gotta get my mind ready for Rapid and Blitz. I haven't played Rapid and Blitz in a long time. Maybe online, just Blitz and Bullet, but Rapid for a year, I think. Last tournament that I played Rapid chess was a year ago. So yeah, like, I gotta find a way to get into that mindset of thinking faster. But it would be good for me to play some strong tournament, you know, since there was a raid from Gata Kamsky, you know. Gata told me oftentimes that I need to play with stronger players if I really want to be better. And I don't often give myself the chance because, you know, sometimes it's harder as a female player to support yourself to play all these strong tournaments. And so I yeah, I do it when I can, of course. I usually play more open tournaments typically. And in the US, you know, weekend tournaments, so plan them. If you plan them ahead, it's not too bad. But yeah, this one definitely is quite expensive because the hotel rooms in New York around Christmas time, Christmas to New Year, are quite huge, and yeah, so that's definitely something I need to be mindful about. But it's worth it. It's worth the investment. I think it will be worth it. I think I'll see how much I can give to, and I'll take these commentaries as a means for me to get some extra training. As you can see, I'm trying my best to find as many good moves as possible, and yeah, I mean, sometimes it's tougher than other times, but I try my best. Hi there, Neander. How are you doing? Yeah, the rapid will be 15:10, and I think Bliss is 3+2 or something. And to double check the time controls, they had a meeting today, but I was doing commentary, so I couldn't join. Also, they have a dress code too, which is kind of like, okay, I need to make sure I pack the right things. I usually, when I go to tournaments, I like to wear sneakers, especially if I live far from the playing area, and I will stay in a hotel that's further away. But I saw there's pictures going on Instagram and X, or former Twitter, with people posting the stuff you're allowed to wear and not. I might need to do some shopping before the tournament, because I'm I'm a comfortable kind of person when I play, but okay, well, we'll get some shoes, whatever they want. Knight g3. Knight g3. What was a better move for black here? Maybe this. If you take, maybe then knight h4. Or maybe queen coming over this way. Don't care about that. I care about this. I'm trying to get it in the debate. Okay. This game ended in a draw. Also draw. Looks like this might be headed for a draw as well, with the trade of the queens. The knight in c8, I'm not a huge fan. It's kind of trapped, but Iris might still be pushing for a win there. Oh, thanks, J. Thanks, JK. Appreciate the bits. Okay. White's gonna push those. I told you that I liked White's position quite a lot there. How's Ronan? Uh-oh. Not liking that pawn there. I'm not liking the pawn at all. So if we take, which piece do you think they take? Probably the bishop, right? Oh, I'm not liking Ronan's position here. He's struggling a bit. I wonder if he'll find some... But it's hard to come up with something here, because the pawns will get doubled anyways. Why did he allow knight c4? Oh, this knight a5 was unpleasant. Yeah, he probably spent too much time on the king side. And when you spend too much time on the king side, that could be troublesome. Okay, Vincent won his game. Steven, how is Steven doing? His position was tough too after losing the h-pawn, or g-pawn as a matter of fact. What's wrong with this? What is wrong with this? Is it rook takes f7? And queen f1, queen c4? I mean, I guess that's a thing, but there's something even better here. After takes. Oh, maybe. Oh, no, you can't do that because this is hanging. Maybe just queen f2? Do you guys have any ideas what white can do in this position? Hmm. I mean, I really want to play this, but there's queen takes b2, so I just can't. I thought it was the taking, but it's not. Maybe queen g3 or queen h2 to no. Maybe h4. I feel like I've tried everything at this point. Oh no, no, no! I messed up. Oh no, 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 no! What did I do? Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Did I fix it? Did I freeze? No, I'm back. I'm back. I froze temporarily. Sorry about that. I made a blunder. I blundered. I made a blunder. Okay, we're back. Okay. What happens after takes? Someone enlighten me. Rook f5. Nope. Knight b5. Is there a difference between queen? No. Nobody's enlightening me. Just rook d2, rook f2. But he just takes the knight. Look at the bar. I am looking at the bar. That doesn't help. The bar says the white is winning. I just can't find the move. I think the bar is lying to us. I think it's a lying bar. The bar decided to lie. It's just like, Sabina, we're gonna lie to you at this point, you know? Whatever you want, it's gonna be a lie. Maybe just bring the queen. I just don't understand. I mean, I tried everything. I tried queen f2. I tried. Is there a difference if you put it on f2 or f3 or something? Could that be it? Could that be a thing? Let's try, because I think I tried f2. I just wasn't liking it as much, but if you put in f3, maybe it likes it. Seriously? Come on, bar. What's the huge... Ah, because maybe there was bishop h5 or something after this. Oh, okay, and after queen f3, this is what happens when you say you will take a break and then you change your mind. Yeah, queen here. It's Gata's fault. He brought the raid. Queen f3. Yeah, there's no bishop h5. Okay, now we figured it out. Okay, so what happened? Bishop h5, bam, bam, bam. Okay, white gets some activity. Black trays the queens. Wait, wait, wait. Bishop pair, bishop pair. Knight a5 takes the exchange. Two knights, two knights. 3 pawns. 3 pawns for the exchange. And this is the current position. What are we thinking? What are we thinking about this? What do you guys think? About this position? Do you think Steven is gonna be able to save himself? That is my question. Do you think Steven's gonna be able to save himself? That's what I want to know. Oh, rook f1 wasn't liked by the bar. The bar did not like it. Quickma is rooting for Steven. Steven comes in the chat, you know, says hi. Now Henry's gonna be like, I'm coming to the chat too. No. Why is rook f1 so disliked by the bar? Could we do something like this? We could. We could do something like this. Okay. Alright, so maybe Steven's gonna save himself. This was... wow. This is wow. Wait. Wait, I thought white was doing better here. Okay, what happened? G5, that's suspicious. But to go bishop G7 probably. Okay. The bar doesn't change. The bar just changed. The bar changed. I mean, this is a cute finish. We gotta give the Caesar what belongs to the Caesar, right? Rook e3 is kind of cute. That's kind of cute finish, I gotta admit. But white was pushing through the entire game, so I feel ready for missing this. But you know what they say about chess? The winner is the one that made the penultimate mistake. Okay, well, good one, Leo. Those pawns are marching. They're marching. This was the beautiful win. This was the beautiful win. This was... Ted won! Okay. Winning, losing, draw, it doesn't matter. Ted wins anyways. I think we should make a show. The show where Ted wins all the time. Like, it's just... I think it's funny. We're gonna call this the TED show. It's gonna be the TED show because I'm telling you, he was worse earlier at some point. At some point, he started having a worse position, and he lost this pawn. Is definitely, looks like he was pushed back. Nothing out of the ordinary. And Ted is pressing Queen D2. He's coming back. He's regrouping. Look at that. H4 continues the attack. Attracts Black to play H6. Although Black found a really nice way to keep his king safe. Bam. Okay. Small mistake over there to give up such a good bishop. Not only give such a good bishop, but I feel like this, maybe not that. Maybe rook here or something? Or something. It's just... Okay, this bishop is bad. Maybe rook f7 to recapture within the rook. And then what happens? What happens? Bishop here, takes, bam, bam. Everything looks nice. Everything looks nice. Suddenly everything looks nicer because Black's king is all open. Look at that. Bishop g5 goes by Ted. Queen takes g5 by Ted, and suddenly he's bringing the final piece into the game. And he's gonna mate. Look at that. So nice. Wow. Nice one, Ted. I gotta say, I don't know who you are. I don't know how you look like, but impressive play. I think you won already the championship at this point. Let me check the standings to let you guys know about it. So, boys under 10. Sorry, not under 10, under 12. Ted is on 7.5. One by 2 points. Or no, wait, no. But he won. He's already the champion. North American champion. And under 12, does he get a norm or something? So under 12, he gets the FIDE Master. He gets the FIDE Master title. Congratulations, Ted. Anyone who knows Ted, please pass him my congratulations. Well done. First known champion in under 12. Great play. Very impressed. Hopefully tomorrow he will still have like a fun, exciting game and not just give a draw like that. I always like to fight till the end. I don't know how he is, but it would be nice to see a fight anyways. It's kind of exciting. This game looks like it might be over soon. Steven won. Oh, that was a nice win by White. We've seen this mate, and this game ended in a draw. All right, we'll get back, but let's check out the girls now. I feel like I don't want to take a break at this point because I'm just too excited about what's going on here. I don't even know what to expect. I'll only take a break if I get a delivery notice that my Amazon packages have arrived. But other than that, I guess we're sitting here. I do need more water though. Okay, Jasmine's on her way to win. She would get the women's international title if she wins the championship, and she's on her way. Okay, Sophia Tech won. I think there was some blunder earlier, like quite a few blunders by White. Extra piece. She was able to convert. Mate is inevitable unless you give 2 rooks on the process. Oh, I feel for Natalie. I think she played a really good game, and then she missed that opportunity and allowed White to infiltrate and win. So nice win for Laura there. What's happening over here? Rook G1, Rook F1. What? Rook F1? Why is that a blunder? Okay, so first thing that comes to mind is this check to me, like definitely. And then we got this checky. And you have to go here because if you go here, White wins the rookie. So you gotta go here. Oh, Same thing. Oh, this is so cute, guys. This is so cute. This is really cute. I mean, this is really cute. So, okay, so this was the position, okay? In this position, black just played rook f1, hoping for, you know, win here because you got no defense, and if you're gonna do the perpetual check, you do the perpetual check, but black is thinking, okay, perpetual check is fine. But look at that! White missed this great opportunity. g5, only move king e5, queen e7 check. If you go to f4, we got queen f6 check, and we win the rook. But if you go king d4, guess what happens? The same thing! Exact same thing. Queen f6 check. You move the king wherever you want. Kaboom! Free rook, and white is on the way to win the game. So this is kind of tough that it didn't happen. White gave this check, and black is going now in the right place. Oh my god, no! Go back to f8! April, go back to f8 unless you want to lose. Don't go to f6. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Oh, white missed it again? No! No! I mean, I'm not rooting for anyone. I'm just saying. Oh, chances. Chances. Missed g5 again. April needs to take the draw, because if she doesn't take the draw, she's gonna lose. I hope she takes it for her sake. I'm not rooting for anyone here, but... Okay, this game was a draw. Nice win. Nice win. Draw. Oh, this was that sad miss. I actually do want to discuss this. Oopsie, sorry about that. I do want to discuss this maybe in a video, because there's a kind of a tough miss. What? They got a draw? Oh my god. I feel for Lakshana, because really, I forgot. I don't even remember if I did this, but... Quickma, you switched channels. Do you think I will not remember your username? I will. Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we need to discuss what happened here. We need to discuss what happened here. I'll make a video probably from this position, because this is quite interesting. And then this game ended in a draw. White won. Wait, Amy missed that opportunity. Is she winning now? This is still in progress, or looks like black lost some time. I'm not sure what happens. No, black did not lose some time. They're really low on time. It's approaching the end, guys. The end is approaching. That was a draw, and this is still in progress. Oh, yeah. Even Regina is like... Should I bring Regina to say hi? She's taking nappy. Let's bring Regina to say hi, since we have Quickma also. Quickma needs some reinforcements. 1 second. We brought the lucky star of the stream. Here she is. Lucky star. Lucky star. We just woke her from a nap. This is Regina. She's the queen of the stream. Right, Reggie? Yeah. Okay. So what have we got here? Donald is still pushing. Yeah, she's the queen. Her name is actually Queen. In Romanian language, Regina means queen. The queen. It shows draw, but there's still moves. I don't know what's happening. Maybe the players play some more moves. Ron was able to not lose that much material there, but still, this is a tough position to hold. This is definitely a tough position to hold. Oh no. Steven's not looking good. I thought he was able to kind of save there, right? He played rook h4. I was suggesting rook b4 in this position, but looks like he chose rook h4. And then what happened? Knight c3, rook h8. Okay. Did he go wrong with the king? Oh, okay, but it's like hard to go. Maybe not there, maybe here he had to go, so that there's no checks or anything. Maybe that could have happened. Oh, and looks like they repeated, but then they didn't repeat 3 times. They only repeated 2 times, and in this position, Henry found a5, and after a5, it's just, yeah, now it's now it's hard to stop the h pawn. I mean, okay, Steven tried, but okay, now that pawn promotes, he must have miscalculated something, because now how do you stop that pawn from promoting? Because it's check. Luigi. Hey, Luigi. No? You've had enough of the stream? You don't like this position? She doesn't like it. It's too much light for her. Regina, you're funny. You're too funny. Yeah, I think in this position, I don't think he can save anymore. That was a nice win. We've seen it. What? They agreed on the draw? I thought those pawns were marching. When I said they were marching, they marched towards the draw. Okay, okay. Rook c3. Jashit is up a pawn, and we'll try to push through here. That pawn is weaker than this one. And this was a draw. So there aren't that many more games remaining, actually. Let's see in the girls section. Did Jasmine win? Jasmine won. Very nice game. Sophia was mating here. Natalie lost, unfortunately. This was a heartbreaking game. The players agreed on a draw, but it's tough. It's a tough miss by white, of course, after king f6, right? Just to show it again to those of you who may be joining later. White could have played g5 here. There's only one move for black, and now another check. So obviously, if you go king f4, there's queen f6 check and wins this rook. But if you go king d4, maybe this is something that was hard for white to see. But queen f6 is a really cute crossfire. I call it double cross, or not just cross, because if you take, we take this with check, the king moves somewhere, and then we take the rook. So that's basically what was happening there. So white missed the chance to win and repeated the position, but okay, the result is quite okay. I think the position was pretty much quite equal for sometimes. A draw is a usual result, but of course when you had the chance, it's hard when it doesn't happen. And then what happened here? Draw. This was that heartbreaking miss by white. This girl's draw as well. And I guess we have Amy's game remaining. And Elizabeth, I think, at the end was... Yeah, Elizabeth and Amy. Uh-oh. What happened to white's rook? Wait, Elizabeth wasn't doing that bad. What happened? Oh no, she played queen takes c4. And she allowed d2, and now black is up a rook. She has no way to save the rook, because both her queen and rook are hanging. So she needs to save the queen, of course, and now she's... Oh. Okay, so Elizabeth is gonna lose this, unfortunately, for her. That would be a tough one. Amy's still playing. She nice. She's still here. She didn't leave. She just didn't want to stay to say hi to you guys. What do we expect from this position? Black is up a pawn, but so many unexpected results in the girl section. I think everything else is done, right? Yeah, the done. Yeah, Amy and Elizabeth. But Elizabeth blundered there, so now we got a mate into bishop d3, rook e1. Actually, this is a nice finish by black here. Rook e1, threatening queen f1 and bishop d3, and after queen takes f4, queen takes f1, king takes, bishop d3 check, and rook e1 mate. And that just happened. Well, tough loss for Elizabeth. The Ellison is going on 5. Elizabeth is still leading, so she will still have to win tomorrow to win the title. Hopefully she can get over this loss and come back. This game might still be going for a while, but I think it's gonna end in a draw. I mean, it's hard for me to imagine unless someone blunders. But of course, both players don't have that much time, so there's some chance that we can, you know, think that something could happen, but I think it's not. The chances are kind of small. Okay, let's go back to the open section. Donald is winning a bunch of pawns now. Donald might be winning that. Is that the only remaining game? And Ronan. He's gonna try to defend because, but his knight is on Zugzwang now. He can't really defend easily. If he goes king, he goes back. He can't even. I think this will happen. And black is in Zugzwang. There's no moves. Looks like Henry won this game. It's kind of tough for Steven. He fought till the end, but I think that the last remaining round. Oh, there's this game too. I forgot about this one. But I thought for a long time this was winning, that I even forgot there was still in progress. Yeah, Jashit is up a pawn, but that rook is quite active. He just needs to find the right moment to win something here. So we got Jashit's game and Donald. So we'll go back and forth through the two of them. White has quite a bit of time, so they're waiting. Ronan also is still in progress, but it's just kind of hard. There's no moves for black. Black can take his white can take his time. He has plenty of time, but I think king a5 seems a natural approach. And this. We got Amy's game and those three games. I feel like I need to take a picture of Regina right now. She literally is not leaving. Okay, now that Donald took that pawn, now he has to take this one too. Maybe we'll give a couple more checks to figure out where the queen belongs. What's the best placement? White doesn't have much to do. We have this game. So this game should be quite straightforward in a way. Black at some point is running out of moves. Bye, Quickma, get some rest. Try your best tomorrow. So you gotta be mindful. Like, of course, you would want maybe something like this, but black can get activity. So you don't touch the rook right now. You gotta focus on this side of the board to see how you improve. Now, I've seen various ways of people doing it. You can make some waiting move. I think even h4 might be fine, but h4 might allow h5 and then king f5, but actually not h4. I think h3 and just wait for him. If he plays h5 now, you can go king h4. That's why you don't want to push that. And you have this idea with g4, g5, right, to take advantage of that pin. So it looks like white chose f5. Okay, this is also working. King h5 threatening king h6. We're gonna see king g7. And now white can start pushing these pawns. Because if the f pawn gets to be passed, pawn pushes the king back, and white should be winning with that f pawn. Yep, there it is, h4. Ronan's game probably is over, possibly by now. Yeah, we haven't seen a move in this game for a while. I don't know what's going on with that game. Yeah, Donald eventually will trade queens, but first needs to try to win this pawn. Like, you don't want to trade queens too soon, though you might still be winning, but I don't think you need to. But you could. I mean, then you can try to infiltrate and win that. I guess that would make things even easier. I was thinking maybe black would attempt to try to win more material. And what happened in the Amy game? Okay. Regina decided to leave finally. Queen c4. I'm not seeing many ideas for black to improve, to put pressure, but maybe there will be something found by Arabella. She's definitely pushing through for a win, because in the standings, the girls under 12, Amy's on 5.5, Arabella's on 4.5. So if she wins, you know, she will catch up. And Liliana did beat Ashley, who was on 6 points. So if Arabella wins, she'll be on 5.5, catching up with Amy and Liliana. But of course, if Amy draws, then she will be sharing first place with Ashley. But there's one round to go, so anything can happen. But I have the feeling this game will be lasting for a while, so I think I can get ready to prep soon for my recording, the YouTube recording of my favorite game. Oh, this is still in progress, and I think, which one is it? Where is it? Just Sheet. Is Just Sheet on his way to win? Yeah. So he managed to. Oopsie. Sorry about that, guys. So after playing h4, he did that. Good. Move the rook over. Then a6. Very good. All right. So now white has to figure out how to win. This is one way to do it. If you take, we take back. If you take, kaboom. Because the rook happens to be on a bad square. But even if you don't take, this pawn will be lost. White was able to put black in Zugzwang, and from here on, it's just a matter of technique to be able to win this, for sure. So tomorrow is going to be the final round. It actually starts at 9 a.m. I'll try to go live a bit earlier just to make sure I can share some standings with you guys and know what to look for. We might be focusing on some of the top games, like the ones for top medals first, and then others I might be skipping on some and just focus on those top ones. I need to make sure I get earlier in so that we can talk about that. Oh, there are a few more moves that this computer did not update. Okay, g5 here. Okay, sure, this is fine too. Black will be in Zugzwang anyways. He's trying to find the best path to win. Okay, black was able to win the bishop. White has this pass pawn, but it won't be enough. What happened to Ronan? He's trying to. How did he hold on there? Did he actually play knight? Okay, he's trying his best to hold white's king from advancing, but what is actually white's path to win here? Maybe bishop a8, knight e7, bishop b7, zugzwang. I guess there's still this. It's not really zugzwang yet. Somehow black has a few more lives. So actually, let's find the winning plan for white here. I thought it was easy, but maybe it's not as easy as I thought. It is not as easy as I thought. Because the king attacks the bishop. So does white need to push the one of the pawns? Yeah, that's what I showed, FN Michigan Eagle. Yeah, that's what I showed earlier. That's what I showed, but there's knight b5. There's knight b5. I showed this line earlier. But wait. I mean, okay, we don't want to give up the pawn. We don't want to do that. How is white winning, actually? This should be winning. I mean, I feel... Maybe it's the b pawn that has to be pushed. b4, take, and push the c pawn. Or something, like to take c4. So yeah, so I guess he's going back for it. So black's gonna sit here. We're gonna get b4 at some point now or later. Whatever. We're just gonna play it like this. And then let's just make some waiting move there. Bam, bam. And now bishop b7. So black will be stuck. The knight will have no moves. I think that's the only way that white will win. I think white could have potentially thought that they can win with a zugzwang, but there doesn't seem to be a way. But this way, I think b4 and yeah, because there's not so much to do. And if king b6 here, bishop b7 anyways, I think. And you know, now king b4 will happen the next move and you lose this. Oops, this one. Tough. Okay, Donald's on his way to win, and where's Jashit? Jashit won. Okay. So finally he ended up playing g6, traded everything, and you know Brian? Hi, Sebas. Yeah, but I also know Ronan, so I'm like, you know? Wow. Donald was not doing as good, but he's coming back and he's winning this. And, sorry, Ronan's gonna still try, but I don't know if Brian realized the idea or not. I'm not sure. I mean, it seems like he did, but I'm not sure. I feel like he did, because otherwise why he play king a4? He has to go for the b4 break. You know Donald? I know Donald too. We know that we know the same person. That's good, yeah. Donald is nice. All right. What happened in Amy's game? Still playing. Oh no, they drew. Okay. So Amy now is sharing first place with Ashley. And yeah, there's gonna be an exciting. You didn't even say hi. How dare you? All good, Sebas. All good. Okay. Well, That concluded the girls section, so my game of the day for that one will be no, this was a bit too simple. This is gonna be the game that we'll be talking about. As for the open section, wait, where's Brian going? Maybe Ronan will draw this. Maybe he will draw this. I know you're rooting for Brian. I'm not rooting for anyone, actually. Never mind. Forget what I said. He's just trying to get thinking time, yeah. I was wondering before King A4, a plan or something, Bishop, yeah. Bishop C2, Bishop A4. No, but why doesn't he push the B pawn? Oh. Wait, did they repeat the position or something here? Was there some simple drawing idea for black? Or why does it say... It says equal right now. That seems a bit much. No, 96 seems to be a blunder. 97. Oh my god, 97. Ronan must have forgotten because this king is just so far away. 97 takes the pawn. And that's a draw because I think here... This loses, but wait. There's a draw. There's a draw. Maybe here? No. Where is the draw? Is it here? What? Black is winning this? What the? Oh! Oh my god! What? What? Black would be winning this? That's crazy, guys! Oh my god, this is so crazy! This is like... OMG, what? What? So King B4, blunder. King B4, blunder. King B4, blunder. This is so crazy. It's knight F4, and actually if you lose this, it's over. Okay, so wait, so Ronan did not see that idea. They're going back for the previous one. Where Brian needs to find B4. If he finds it, good for him. If he doesn't, then... He's burned all his time because he had like 10 minutes or something? He had way more time than Ronan. He's definitely had way more time. I think he doesn't know how to do it, so this might end in a draw. Like, that would be nice for Ronan. This game should be over soon. Okay, we're going back to the Ronan. Ronan, where are you? I was gonna start my YouTubes, but listen, I'm staying here. This is the kind of game if you lose as white, you want to... Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. You never want to quit chess. Remember that. Mark my words. Chess doesn't let you quit. There's no quitting. We're all fighters. Chess builds fighters. Chess builds characters. Okay? I just love that quote, so I had to write it down. You said one, not that one ever would. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I was just trying to make a positive comment out of that. I tried. Okay. Can't blame me for trying. It's been a long day, guys. Been up since 4. Ugh. That was Regina's fault. Where is she actually? Actually, don't know where she is. Oh, she's watching me. She's watching me from afar. Okay, so Brian finally found it. Oh, but this is like, this could have been like a nice kind of find for Ron. And if you play knight c7, I don't even know what's white's best move. Bishop c8, and then I think no, you don't take. I think you can still come here. Uh-oh. Well, what would white play here not to lose after knight c7? It's b3? b3. Because if you take, then, you know, we make it somehow. You move and then we push or something and we'll check you and stuff. But you don't take after b3. You do some fish. What do you do here after b3? Knight b5? No. Because I don't think you can take, right? Because this should be lost. So what do you do after b3? Could it be this? No. So it's not. Oh, it's this. Takes. This? No. This? And this is a draw? I mean, hard to believe, guys. This is a draw. This position is a draw. Can you believe that? Sorry. I didn't mean to move that. So I guess you just sit, and if you go here, we just sit. If you go there, how do we sit now? No, I think we just check. I'm back. It's a fortress. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fortress. That's crazy. This is definitely crazy. So where's the game right now? Okay, Brian found its way now. Now it's kind of over. Okay, Donald won, which puts Aditya a bit behind in the standings. I think officially we have a... Do we have a champion in the... It's Aaron Drew, right? Yeah, Aaron Drew, so he's on 7. Donald is on 6. Aditya is on 6. Okay, so he's not champion yet. He still has to, not Donald, Aaron. Yeah, that's quite impressive by him. Okay, this unfortunately, I don't think Ronan can save at this point. Earlier he had that chance, but that is just such a crazy possibility. Totally unexpected. Maybe I should talk about it because it would have been quite an interesting position to talk about. I don't know if I decided which game I wanted to go over. So in the girls section, I'd go over this one. In the open section, which game did I say I was gonna go over? Because I think it was Ted's. Ted's game was quite impressive. Is there another game? Like, let me go through it fast as we're waiting for that result. Wait, no. This was kind of heartbreaking. I don't know which game I'm gonna go over in the open section. What's going on here? No, white is winning, definitely. Did you guys have a favorite in the open section? That I should just review one more time for YouTube? Anyone? Going once? Going twice? Didn't really have one that kind of, this is like a sad tactic that happened, you know? Know your patterns. I think we might go over Ted's game. This is a nice game too. It's kind of long. I think I'm gonna go over Ted's game after that game is over. And the problem is that the king infiltrates this way, so black doesn't really have any more real chances here at this point. You know. He's gonna take this pawn, but those pawns fall and... Yeah, or maybe I just go over the Ronin game and I just explain what happened. Or maybe I do both. Let's see. Let us see. This was quite interesting, this game. So board 3 and the girls under 18.